everybody. So as you guys probably seen from the last video, I started a second channel. Go to that last video, I'll tell you all about it, kind of give you a little intro. But today I'm driving to my spot because for the most part, drag season, in my opinion, is over, right? Drag racing is over. The weather's starting to get colder. But like I was telling you guys, I'm looking for tires, right? You have to have good tires to drag race. So I'm going out here today because just like when I did my dyno, I want a baseline. A lot of people come on social media and they are dogging the Pirellis, right? And I'm not gonna lie, the Pirellis on my Scat Pack, the Pirelli Zeros, horrible. They were horrible. They did not hook. They didn't do anything. So I upgraded my tires at the time, and I put 315s. I had the Nitto 555s G2s on my Nitto. I thought that did fantastic. I did, I didn't have the chance to drag race with those tires because I eventually ended up getting my Hellcat. That being said, when I went back on YouTube, I did my research. A lot of people who had the Nitto tires, they said they were horrible. They did not stick, really did not perform as expected. So made me think, because ultimately my goal, like I've said in my previous videos, I want to get Mickey Thompsons. When you hear Mickey Thompson, you're like, yeah, you got good shit, right? But this is my daily driver. And I don't have a trailer right now to go back and forth. And I don't have a crew to sit here and zoop, 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 do all these tires back and forth. So I need the best of both worlds, right? So I've been looking at all of these tires and trying to figure out what is going to be the best in my situation. Now, again, I swear, I think these Pirelli right here, these Neros are fantastic for daily, every day driving. If you want to act a little goofy sometimes and kind of see what you can do with your little horsepower, for the most part, it can handle the 717. I mean, I have pushed it a little bit on regular street, and I don't have any issues. The problem is, and what I want to see today is when I take it out there and I try to launch it, seriously launch it, will it hook, right? That is the major question. Will these tires hook? Will they perform? And I figured if they perform on a street, then it has to be better on a drag strip, because those who drag race, I mean, that strip is sticky. It's made for those tires to hook. Now, ultimately, you want slicks, right? If you can get slicks, Mickey Thompsons, I mean, the majority of the races is basically done for you. It's getting out of the dig. You have to be able to get your time down, your reaction time, and you have to get out of that hole. If you get out the hole, then that's basically that is the race, right? So I'm going to check to see how these Pirelli Neros, how they perform. I'm going to show you my times. I'm going to do a 0 to 60 pull on it. I'm going to show you my times, and I'm also tagging along my husband too, because everybody knows he has a Scat Pack, and right now he has tires on. He has the Pirellis on too. Now I'm trying to work on that for his Christmas gift if he doesn't hear me. Trying to get him some tires, but we'll see. But ultimately, I think that I'm leaning towards, I looked at the Toyos, I've looked at, the Nitto instead of the G2, I looked at the R2, mixed reviews about the R2, but I am looking at the Mickey Thompson, the street comps. I think that would be my ultimate choice. I'm leaning towards Mickey Thompson, the street comps, because I think it'll be a blend of both. I don't hear a lot of reviews on the Mickey Thompson, the street comps. Now, everybody knows drag radials are fantastic, the slicks and everything, Mickey Thompson, but I don't hear a lot on the street comps. So let me know your thoughts below about, the Mickey Thompson street comps. Do you think it's a good tire? Definitely not a winter tire, right? So all of this is going to be future for coming next season drag racing. I am not putting the bad boys on in the wintertime. I think my Pirellis right now are going to be fine. They're all season for the weather. But let me know about these Mickey Thompsons, because that's what I'm leaning towards. They're not bad pricing. I mean, they're a little under, I think, $400 a tire. To me, that's not bad pricing. I shouldn't say that's not bad. It is a little expensive for a tire. I am going to, no matter what, I want to stagger my tires. I am going to do 305s because I looked, and I don't have it, lowered. I don't have anything. This is a stock Hellcat, so I do not think a 305 will rub, because I looked at other videos and they said that they were fine. So that is what I'm leaning towards. Mickey Thompson Street Comps 305s. But again, let me know. So I'm gonna get to this place. It takes a while to drive, and then I'll get back on the camera. The angles of the camera, what I hope to do is I want to show you a back shot of the tires when I'm actually launching, so that you guys can see firsthand if it is hooking, right? And then I'll show you the times on the dash. I'll show the timer up here, my 0 to 60 and all that. I'm anticipating with these tires, I'm probably going to be in the 5s, right? Which is not a good 0 to 60, but I'm being realistic. I don't think that these tires are made to drag race. My husband, on the other hand, with his Scat Pack, when I do his pull, I don't know. Maybe he can do the pull, and I mean, he's probably better than me with his car, so we'll see. But all right, let me get to where I got to get to, and then I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, guys, so after doing 2 0 to 60s, one with a burnout, one without a burnout. So you remember Hellcat jailbreak 0 to 60 is supposed to be 3.4. So that is what we're gauging our things. Now keep in mind, I did not complete the 1/4 mile. I did not do that, so these numbers are not accurate because I'm just showing the 0 to 60. Stock Pirelli Nero tires. The first pull was without a burnout. I'm going to switch you here to the dashboard. So the first one was with the burnout. As you can see, hold on, let me zoom in here. 4.6, okay? Still under what you're supposed to perform. You remember Hellcat jailbreak? Supposed to be doing a 3.4 in a 0 to 60. My last one without a burnout, 5.1, because your girl's not trying to burn these tires. So based on these, and you see here, my recent one was 5. So not bad for stock tires, but bad because you have a hell brake, right? So bottom line is that these tires cannot handle all of this power up front. It's impossible. So you take it to the drag strip, you are not going to be able to come out of that dig successfully and win the race. And you remember, the first couple of seconds, anybody who drag races knows that it is your reaction time, you coming out of that dig. So hold on, let me do the 2 pulls with my husband's car, and then we'll come back and we'll compare. Now, he has a 2022 Scat Pack. He has stock tires. He has the Pirelli Zeros on currently. So hold on, give me a second, and let me change gears. All right, guys, so I just did 2 runs on my husband's Scat Pack. Remember, he got a 2022 Scat Pack. So again, disregard this quarter of a mile, because that's not what we are doing. We're trying to do 0 to 60s. Now, for some reason, I'm going to switch you to this screen here. Now, you guys know that a Scat Pack with stock wheels ain't doing that. That 2.5, so obviously this has to be a glitch, and this is probably incorporating when I'm coming back. But focusing in that 5.2, which is pretty typical. So again, Scat Packs should be doing around 4.3 in a 0 to 60. So as you can see, both the Pirelli Neros on my Hellcat jailbreak and the Pirelli Nero, I'm sorry, I said that backwards. The Pirelli Neros on my Hellcat and the Pirelli Zeros on the Scat Pack do not perform well, especially when you're interested in drag racing. And to be specific, with the Pirellis that my husband has on his Scat Pack is the Pirelli Zero P3. Again, I don't think that these tires perform. I mean, here it is. The tire pressure, I think, when my husband came up here, he lowered his tire pressures. Hold on, I can ask him. What were your tire pressures when you dropped them? Okay, he said that they were 28. Is that going to make a big difference? I don't think so overall. The tires still don't perform like it should. So again, shopping around for tires, and I guess if he behaves, maybe I'll get him a set of tires too. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll be making new content. Stick around. Thanks for all the love and the support, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.